Hello there viewers, and here we are today behind the scenes of a photo shoot on Fastcar, and we've got Dan Sherwood, editor and photographer, laying down on the shoot. So it's quite relaxing. He normally has a cup of tea with him, a couple of Swedish girls giving him a massage. But yeah, we're shooting a Fiesta ST, and this will probably be in the magazine probably in early 2021 or late 2020. Old school photography, so you use lighting. It's none of this Instagram stuff where you just take a picture and play with it on your phone. It's a new school thing. So at Fastcar we do it old school, as good as we can get. So we've got all the lighting around here. We're all about the flashing remote, and then you use a Canon.
Nikon.
Oh, you're a Nikon boy. Nikon. What Nikon is it?
D810.
To be fair, I'm a Nikon man as well. They're much better than Canon. Oh, you're filming it on a Canon. That's probably why it's blurry, Joe, is that right? Yeah, so photo shoots, they can take any time really. Like one of the hardest things on a photo shoot that I've always found over the years is actually finding a location. You can go turn up to someone's house and you go, right, we're going to photograph it somewhere. You can spend half hour, 2 hours, 3 hours looking for a location. You can start shooting and then you get chucked off. So when you get the opportunity to do it in a pit, say in Silverstone, sort of jump at the chance of doing it, and you can control the lighting much more. You haven't got the sun coming in, out. So at the minute, I'd say Dan's probably shooting he was shooting a front 3/4, and it could be an opener. Well, I don't know, that'd be up to him and the designer. Yeah, so the art of photography, it's probably changed quite a lot, I'd say, probably in the last 15 years. When I started, we all shot on film, but these days it's all digital, all of it, and a lot of the new photographers, it's a new art really. They do a lot of it in Photoshop, Lightroom. So they get a basic image and they do all their work and all their processing in the, afterwards, which is fine, but it's still really time consuming. Whereas Dan and a lot of the photographers I use, they try and get it pretty much spot on out the camera. And obviously there will be a slight bit of editing here and there, but 9 times out of 10 it's going to be, and it's like anything, if you start in a better place, so if you've got a better picture to start with, you can enhance it more. So if you're just taking a basic picture and then you're trying to enhance it, it's always going to be certain limitations to it. But there is obviously an art form in Photoshop and Lightroom, and yeah, a lot of it will be shot straight out of the back of the camera. And as I say, there will be a little bit of processing afterwards, but it'll be minimal. Yeah, so it uses a radio trigger, which is a little transmitter, and each light's got one. So then as soon as you push the button, and they all fire at once. Typically on a photo shoot, what you're looking for from a magazine point of view is a front 3/4, which is obviously the front 3/4 of a car. And then you'll want to do a side profile, which is the side profile of the car. And then you want to do a rear 3/4. And then you want a rear on, a front on. It's all details, interior shot, engine shot. You obviously take more than one 3/4 image. You take a few. And then you obviously get them back. You look at them, you see what works best with the words and the titles. So there's a lot that goes into it. And also, like anything, like certain cars look better from different angles. So I personally think this ST looks really nice from a rear 3/4 angle down here, where you've got the rear diffuser. And then after that, it's just picking out all the little details. So you want pictures of the wheels, the diffusers, little tricks and bits that you don't really actually know. At that point, you get the owner to sort of walk around the car with you and go, well, what else is new? And he'll tell you things that you can't even see and you didn't even know were there. So then you try and get them photographed, and you certainly mention them in the write-up. How long does it take to photograph a car? It varies. I've been on shoots. If you're doing shooting a yellow car on a blue sky, on a lovely day, you can probably shoot it in 45 minutes to an hour. Or, if it's a black car, horrible day, or a really bright day again, it can be a nightmare. And if you've got white wheels on that car, and you've got different shadows, you can take 3-4 hours. I've been on a shoot before, the longest shoot I've ever done, 2 days. Depends on the car, depends if it's quite a subtle car and if there's how many details on it, or is it a car that's got loads of tech. You could be there all the time photographing all the details. So yeah, that's what goes on behind the scenes at a Fastcar photo shoot. And now this is only the first stage of it, or second stage, because the first stage is actually organising it, getting the car there, getting the photographer there, getting a location. After this, Dan will take them away, put them on his computer, as I say, have a little play with them. Then they go over to the designer. He grabs hold of them. He'll then lay them out on a page with a copy. Then they go back to the editor, he'll have a look, he'll go, yeah, actually change that image. No, that's fine as it is. Pages come back as PDFs and proofed, and then we send them off to the printer, and then the next time you see them is in the magazine, and that's how it works, and they go online as well. So, yeah, there's more to it than you think. A lot more. It's a skilled art.